কেও আসিল রে কামার পুকুরে, পুলকে নাচিয়া উঠে প্রাণ। কেও আসিল রে কামার পুকুরে, পুলকে নাচিয়া উঠে প্রাণ। দুঃখ নিশা কাটিল সুখর বিহাসিল, গগনে উঠিল নবগান, গগনে উঠিল নবগান। কেও আসিল রে কামার পুকুরে, পুলকে নাচিয়া উঠে প্রাণ। মানিক রাজার আম্র কাননে, কেউই শিশু খেলে ফুল নয়নে। মানিক রাজার আম্র কাননে, কেউই শিশু খেলে ফুল নয়নে। লীলায় অভিনয় নব নব গানে, লীলায় অভিনয় নব নব গানে। পিয়াসী হরিয়া উঠে তান, পুলকে নাচিয়া উঠে প্রাণ। কেউ আসিল রে কামার পুকুরে, পুলকে নাচিয়া উঠে প্রাণ। কত গানে গানে অমিয় কথায়, পলকেতে পরানো মাতায়। কত গানে গানে অমিয় কথায়, পলকেতে পরানো মাতায়। মনো প্রাণারাম লীলায় অভিরাম, মনো প্রাণারাম লীলায় অভিরাম। আঁখি সদা নিরখিতে চায়, আঁখি সদা নিরখিতে চায়। আমারে ও নাও।
And let us to please chant along with me the pranam mantra of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna and also the dhyana mantra. Dhyana means meditation. Please repeat after me. Nityam Anantarupam Bhaktanukampa Vrita Vigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha Sarvodharma Sthapaka Sarvadharma Rupaka Acharyana Acharya Ramakrishnayate Namaha. A third one. Om Apakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharma swarupine tar varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Hridaya kamala madhye jitam vikalpam dasadakhila vedati kaswarupam vikriti shunnam tyamananda murti paramahamsam krishnam bhajamaha. Idvamamati sukshmam pancham niriham nasadrishamisham bhutadipasanitam Sat सच्चित् ब्रह्म रूपं वरेण्य परमहंसं कृष्णं भजामः ऋतुमवति ज्ञान भक्ति प्रशान्तिः नय गलित चित्यं दुःखासहिष्णुं धृत सहज समाधिमयं कोमलांगं परमहंसं कृष्णं भजामः परमहंसं कृष्णं भजामः. Friends, as always, we try to invite some of the new thoughts among our devotees, and this time 4 speakers will be there, and I now invite our Arpita Ghosh to as an MC, and she will take care from now onwards. Arpita.
Namaskar and good morning to everyone gathered here. We will start today's event offering our pranam to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother Sri Sharada Devi, Swami Vivekananda and Swami Ishatmananda Ji Maharaj. On this sacred occasion of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's birthday, we gather in devotion and gratitude. May Thakur's grace illuminate our minds and hearts this morning. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, as many faiths, so many paths. In that same spirit of harmony, we will now listen to 4 unique paths of understanding offered in devotion to him. This morning, we will hear 4 personal reflections on Sri Ramakrishna as I think of him. Each speaker will briefly share how Thakur's life and teachings have touched their own journey. Our first speaker is Mr. Debashish Banerjee. He resides in Detroit and brings...
In fact, the day that they graduated from college, they approached their mother and said, "You don't have to look for our brides or worry about our life and our journey through life. We have both made the decision to become monks in the Ramakrishna Mission." Over the years, I have been inspired to learn about how they conducted their lives and their contributions to the mission. I credit my mother, who passed away a couple of years ago, with inculcating the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna and the Holy Mother into every part of my daily life. Especially the Wikipedia identifies Sri Ramakrishna as a mystic. However, based on my study of his life and my experiences, I have always known Sri Ramakrishna as an incarnation who took on a human form to demonstrate through his practices the path to realizing the universal God through bhakti and through love. Not only was Sri Ramakrishna an incarnation, his most loved disciple, Sri Swami Vivekananda, proclaimed,
Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Brahma, Ramakrishna, Tumi Vishnu, Tumi Pranaram, Tumi Adi Ho Adhara.
Thank you, Maharaj. Our second speaker is Miss Octavia Harriston. Octavia is a long-time student of Vedanta. In 1964, she and her family became members of the Vivekananda Vedanta Society of Chicago, then under leadership of Swami Vishwananda, the second monk to head the Chicago Center. Octavia has served in many areas, from manager of the kitchen to vice president of the executive committee, organizing programs and activities in both Chicago and Ganges. Octavia has traveled extensively in India, visiting ashrams and temples from Haridwar in the north to Vivekananda Rock at the southernmost tip in Kanyakumari. She now resides in Chicago, continuing studies of the Vedas as embodied in the message and teachings of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother and Swami Vivekananda. Let's invite Octavia for sharing her thoughts.
I type his letters to him, he'd sign them. And we were working in the office one day, and I remember we were back, he was on one side, I was on the other. And I said, Swami, I had a dream about Sri Ramakrishna last night. And I told him the details of the dream. I'm not gonna go into the details here. But when I told him that, he stayed in the back, and we were still back to back, and he said, Octavia, I'm gonna initiate you and your husband. At that time, my husband and my son, my late husband, also my late son, we were there with Swami. He gave me a list of books to read. The Great Master, The Life of Holy Mother, and The Life of Vivekananda. That started my introduction to Sri Ramakrishna, who is such an integral part of my life now that it's like just naturally, it's always been there. Now, I stopped to think, this is a very personal thing to me, my relationship with Sri Ramakrishna. Do many of you here realize, if you're in my age bracket, that's closer to 90 than 50, that you're only 2 or 3 generations away from Sri Ramakrishna? I'm gonna go on a little journey I want you to go on with me now, because I started thinking in that way. Then I read somewhere, and I don't remember, I read a lot, so I can't attribute this to who it was, but someone who said, in the East, man in his development, mankind was looking inward to solve the mysteries of the universe. And was looking in the East was looking inward. In the West, man was looking outward to solve the mysteries of the universe. So this got me thinking, and I started a little program on my own that I found interesting. I started looking at some timelines, and I said, so what was going on? What was going on in the East and the West simultaneously? So I started Googling, looking for and going through my library of books to find dates. I don't call it a timeline. I was looking at simultaneously what was happening. Now, I'm not gonna go into all that I found there, but I found that in the years that Chaitanya was functioning, teaching, that was the time that Copernicus was teaching in the West. Copernicus looking out to him, and he's talking about him, and I said, gee, he's talking about this man, the man's in the room. He's talking about his book learning and his ego as a result of his book learning. But he's teaching, okay? Sri Ramakrishna had some fears. I remember his fear at seeing a wandering monk. So for 20 years, on January 1st, in the shrine room in my home, we worshiped, and I've been blessed to have in that house, which is why I didn't sell it. My husband, my son passed away. I considered moving into a senior home. I said no. In this home, I've had Swami Ramanathananda, who was very close to us, my husband and my son, Asheshananda, Nishreshananda. I've had many.
What is tapasya? It's a really wonderfully. Now let us sing this. Aji premanande mon re gao. Ramakrishna naam. Aji premanande mon re gao. The inviting, happily let us sing the name of God. Take the name of God. Aji premanande mon re gaho. Ramakrishna naam. গাহো রামকৃষ্ণ নাম, জপ রামকৃষ্ণ নাম, নাম সুধা পানে রহো, মত অবিরাম, রামকৃষ্ণ নাম।
And that is what Thakur is capable of doing. And permit me for just repeating what you just said or shared with us. It's clear that you went through a bunch of personal losses. And despite that, you are who you are today. You seem extremely happy. You seem extremely content. And you are living a life full of satisfaction, joy, and bliss. And if there is any example of what Thakur can do to transform our lives, you are an example who's sitting with us right now. So I'll get to my personal experience, not too much really, as I finish off. But I just wanted to take this opportunity today, and I was thinking about there is nothing really unknown about Thakur, especially about for all of you who are in many ways spiritual seekers, which is why you are here today. So you know pretty much everything.
Christian, a faithful Muslim, or an Orthodox Hindu, and still embrace the other. Because you have realized that the light is one, the light is just one. Furthermore, in our consumerist society, his life is a testament to the fact that happiness does not lie in accumulation. He found infinite bliss without a penny in his pocket. He reminds us that we are not biological robots designed to consume, but spiritual beings designed to realize the infinite.
It becomes intense. Rituals are no longer a necessity. Just as a fan is not needed when the natural wind flows from the south. He believed in seeing God in everything and serving all humanity with compassionate love. He maintained that the path of love is the simpler route to realization, often compared to a mother's love for her child. Thakur shared with the noted leading Bengali playwright and bohemian Girish Chandra Ghosh. Their relationship, skeptical alcoholic artist, through unconditional love and patience, rather than demanding rigid discipline. Girish Ghosh was a notorious libertine and skeptic, yet Thakur recognized his intense sincerity.
Thank you to all our speakers today. Maharaj is now offering tokens of appreciations to our speakers. Miss Octavia Harrison. Mr. Devashish Banerjee. Mr. Indranil Rajodhuri.
So we will have the Arati and the Pushpanjali. Purna Brahma Narayan Ramakrishna Ramakrishna Bolo Amaya Jaya Avatar Barambar Avatar Jagat Ishar Barambar জীব দুঃখেতে কাতর হরি নর কলেব হিত কামিনী কাঞ্চন মাধুর্য কামিনী কাঞ্চন রামকৃষ্ণ রামকৃষ্ণ বলো আমার মন জয় স্বয়ং সে দক্ষিণেশ্বরে এসেছে এবার পূর্ব পূর্ব অবতার ইন্দ্র কলাম সে যাহার স্বয়ং সে দক্ষিণেশ্বরে এসেছে এবার ওরে আবেরে নব জীবন রামকৃষ্ণ রামকৃষ্ণ বলো আমার মন জয় জয় রামকৃষ্ণ রামকৃষ্ণ বলো আমার মন জয় রামকৃষ্ণের কৃপা বিবেকানন্দ বিদায় রামকৃষ্ণের কৃপা বিবেকানন্দ বিদায় ভক্তি মুক্তি বিনামূল্যে কে নিবিড়ে আয় রামকৃষ্ণ বলে নামে তুলে যার যত হয় প্রয়োজন রামকৃষ্ণ বলে নামে তুলে যার যত হয় প্রয়োজন ধর্ম অর্থ কাম মোক্ষ যার যত হয় প্রয়োজন রামকৃষ্ণ বলে নামে তুলে যার যত হয় প্রয়োজন You will chant a very famous sutra composed by the direct disciple of Swami Vivekananda. So that is also there. You can read and chant upon it. Brahma Rupa Adi Madhya Isha Sarva Bhasakam Ramakrishna Ishwaram Adi Sadhu Shishta Pamadam Tullalostra Kanchanancha Hiyaniya Dhigatam Strishu Nittamatriruddhidayakam Kannamami Deva Deva Ramakrishna Ishwar Ramakrishna Ishwaram Jai Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna Dev ki Jai Mahamai ki Jai Swamiji Maharaj ji ki ঈশ সচন্দনা পুষ্পপত্রাঞ্জলি সাঙ্গায় সাবরণায় সশক্তিকায় সপার্ষদায় सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्री रामकृष्णाय घोष।
ঠাকুর তুমি যে আমার সর্বমূলাধার, ধর্ম অর্থ মোক্ষ কাম। ঠাকুর তুমি যে আমার সর্বমূলাধার, ধর্ম অর্থ মোক্ষ কাম। ঠাকুর তুমি মম প্রিয় পরম আত্মীয়, গে বেড়াই তোমার নাম। ঠাকুর তুমি মম প্রিয় পরম আত্মীয়, গে বেড়াই তোমার নাম। আমি গে বেড়াই তোমার নাম হে ঠাকুর, গে বেড়াই তোমার নাম। আমি গে বেড়াই তোমার নাম হে দয়াল, গে বেড়াই তোমার নাম। প্রভু হে প্রিয় হে রামকৃষ্ণ গুণধাম। প্রভু হে প্রিয় হে রামকৃষ্ণ গুণধাম। বড় আপন জেনে তোমায় ডাকি, বড় আপন জেনে তোমায় ডাকি। বড় ভালোবাসার ধন জেনে ঠাকুর আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি। বড় ভালোবাসার ধন জেনে ঠাকুর